learner, and welcome to our today's English lesson. That we are going to look at punctuation. And under punctuation, learner, you realize that there are a number of things that we need to check in to look at before we are able to answer any question concerning punctuation. Number one, we'll know capital letter writing. Learner, you know the difference between capital J, This how you can write something, write it like this, I don't have any problem. And small letter must go down the line. Capital I may look like that, or like this, or this or this, or and small letter must look like that, must have a dot at the top. We don't have K. Capital K look like that, may look like that, and small k must look like that. This part must be half of the line, So that is capital writing. You may get that there are a number of things that must be begun with capital letters, like name of a town. We have a town like Turkana town, Turkana, must begin the capital T. We have towns like Mombasa, it must begin with capital M. And we must know to differentiate capital M and small m. Capital M learner will look like this. And small m is round in nature. It's round in nature. You may write as big as you may wish, but this one is still small letter, like you. Believe you me, learner, that is what we deal with here. Another thing we have in punctuation. So the first thing we deal in punctuation is capital letter writing. Then number two, we have the use of commas. The use of commas, a comma look like that. The use of exclamation marks, and then again we have the use of question marks, and again we have the use of quotation marks when we are quoting certain things. One, we have the apostrophe, very important. So now, as you can see, the apostrophe, the question mark, apostrophe simply look like that. It looks like a comma, but you put it on the top of a sentence. Like you can have its, and the area that apostrophe is put here. A mark is being put there, that's called an apostrophe. A question mark look like this and used in questions. Then a quotation marks are the beginning of quotes, actual words spoken by a speaker, like the one we normally use in direct speech. We open and then we close at the end. And then we have a question mark that looks like that. Then we have the exclamation mark, and an exclamation mark look like this, and normally used to when you are astonished by something. Like talk about hurrah, we have won. That hurrah must put it in exclamation mark because you have explained. Then a comma look like that. Then a capital letter, like for example N, look like that. So none of these are the things we are going to consider. In this our lesson and in the work we are going to do today, we are going to deal with that, looking at different sentences and how exclamation and how quotation marks or punctuation marks are put in each and every sentence that is given. We have to see number one. We may be given a sentence like this. There was an announcement. I'll write it the way it is written here. There was an announcement. There was an announcement. There was an announcement. An announcement on TV. On TV that the Prince of Wales would be visiting Kenya on Good Friday. On Good Friday. So now this is a statement. This is a very good statement. There was an announcement on TV that the Prince of Wales will be visiting Kenya. I've left something here. Kenya. Let me just underline it well. We'll be visiting Kenya. On Good Friday. This is the way it is written here. On Good Friday. So we need to rectify this, Lana, to see what we need to rectify before it becomes a good and well punctuated sentence. So number one, Lana, if you look beginning, all sentences must begin with a capital letter. So begin there, Lana, and we ensure that this one is there. Capital letter. There was an announcement. Up there is okay. On TV, because TV is an abbreviation of television, it must be capitalized. There was an announcement on TV. That I also left that here. That the Prince of Wales. So Wales here must be capital letter. It's a Prince of Wales. The Prince of Wales would be visiting Kenya in capital letter, name of a city or of a nation, Kenya, on Good Friday. This is also a very important occasion. It's a national holiday. So all national holidays should be written in capital letter like that. On Good Friday. So this sentence is now correct because we are rectified, we are using the capital letter, we are seeing all abbreviations like Mr., Mrs., TV, and etc. must be in capital letter. Prince of Wales, Wales is a place. We'll be visiting Kenya, name of a place, on Good Friday. We also have a very important one here. This is A. Then we have B. And you can say this, let me write it very fast. We've got to get up early. In the morning. So now let's look at this one as well. We've got to get up early in the morning as we were leaving early tomorrow morning, the warden said. Very important number this. If you are very keen, this one is whatever is being tested here is how you can quote a direct speech. So the person begins here. We've got to get up early in the morning. So we begin quoting, beginning of quotes. Then this is we have got to get up early. So we've put a what? We put an apostrophe there. Short form, this is short form. So we say we've got to get up early in the morning as we were leaving early tomorrow morning. As we were leaving early tomorrow morning. End of quote, put a comma and then you close. And remember that beginning of any quotation mark, there must be a capital letter. Beginning of our speech, when the words are quoted, you must put a quotation mark at the beginning of quote, then capital letter must be there, then you speak now. We've got to get up early in the morning as we were leaving early tomorrow morning. Comma, then you put the end of quotes, then the warden now, small letter, the warden said. Full stop. Those words were spoken by the warden. Another one. Another one is this one. See, Very good one. Where are the two boys' bags? Bags. The teacher asked. The teacher asked the house leader. The house leader. You are responsible for them. For them. Now look at it very keenly. Where are the two boys' bags? The teacher asked. So we begin here. The actual words spoken by the teacher are these ones here. So we begin at beginning of quote, capital letter. Where are the two boys? So the question becomes here now. Look at it well. Where are the two boys? So the bags belong to the two boys. Hence, remember, we can't use an apostrophe to mean possession, ownership of the bags. The bags are owned by the boys, by the two boys. So apostrophe comes after the plural. Now mark that very well. If something belongs to one boy, then we talk of the boy's coat. One boy. This is one boy. But if there are two boys, then you put apostrophe after S to mean that that thing is owned. Whatever you think there is owned by the two boys. So you come and say that where are the two boys' bags? Correct, like that. Where are the two boys' bags? Question mark. Where are the two boys' bags? End of quote. The teacher asks the house leader. Then we put a comma and then we begin another quotation mark. Because he added something here. We give a letter. You are responsible for them. This is what the teacher added. A full stop, then the end of quote. We say, where are the two boys' bags? The teacher asked the house leader. You are responsible for them. So we are noted these added words by them. Those are words that were added by the same person. So then I don't want to continue more. I want simply to stop there. And as soon as you get my work, Lana, ensure you do it well. I'm giving you 15 questions only. Remember, do them well. Punctuate those words well. And ensure that you follow the rule that we have said. When we are using a comma, Lana, a comma simply divides two sentences. And a comma can also be used to show additional statement above somebody. Like if you talk of Sister Rospolin. Sister Rospolin is our head teacher. Sister Rospolin, comma, our head teacher, is coming tomorrow. So the use of comma there has divided part of the sentence. We have only added more information of that person. And you must know where it comes. The chief guest, who is my father, is coming with me. So we have added more information about your father. That's why we are using a comma there. So you must use a comma well, you must use a question mark well, use quotation marks very well, use capital letters very well, and ensure, Lana, that your work is visible for me to mark it properly. Why are you talking about visibility? Ensure that before you take a snap, ensure that there's enough light, and ensure that your work is well covered by the screen of the phone. Don't just take the take the photograph anyhow. That I'm not even able to see. So for easy visibility, Lana, take a smart snap and make me see your work as soon as you finish to make us forge ahead with the zeal. Until next time, I want to wish you well. Bye.